Hello, Minianum Ghana for Otinie.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Cece. I'm from America. Today we're going to discuss how we met and where we met.
Stay tuned and enjoy our story.
Word. Welcome back to Shepherd's Pie.
Welcome back.
So, babe, I got a question for you.
Okay.
So, what did you think? What was your view of American women before you met me?
Yeah. I don't think I thought of it because I never had an American around, so it never occurred to me or came to mind that, how American women are. I never, thought of it. But one thing that was portrayed, Hollywood portrayed to us was, American women were independent, strong-minded, they don't need no man to survive. It's like they can go. And also, it's true. Coming into the system for a while now, it's true. And part of it, I also understand why. Because you have to, you got to do what you got to do to survive out here, single mothers, and who are you going to depend on, So you have to go out there and get it. That is the reason. And I understand. And I applaud them for that. I really applaud them for that. Because if you see how a woman is working so hard, of course. Yes, I understand.
So shout out to single mothers.
Yes.
I think
yes.
that sometimes an underestimated task.
Yeah.
Because our culture is not set up to just kind of like passively live. You kind of have to really take control of your life. Because nobody else is. Nobody's going to give you something. So with that being said, I'm not a single mom, but I definitely feel like I'm an aggressive person, personality type. I feel like
yes, you are.
Yeah, but I think that's part of my cultural and then personality. Like I think part of my culture says, okay, that's okay because you have to make decisions. You have to, you get out of high school, you got to find a job, or you got to go to college, or you got to do something with yourself. You got to get a license. You got to get a car. If nobody's putting that in your lap, you have to go out and do it, and that makes you more like
responsible,
and makes you a forward thinker. Like I gotta think about this, and I gotta take it into my hands.
You ever think you will marry African?
No, not at all. I actually was opposed to the whole idea of marrying an African.
Why?
It was just, I was immature, I was young. I was 13 when my cousins and all of us, we would be in church, and one of the pastors at the church, he was always going to Africa, and he would bring back, people with him to do programs at our church and share things, and I just never was, I never thought like I would marry an African because I don't know, in my immature 13-year-old mind, this wasn't attractive to them. And just felt like I had other preferences. And then I felt like, how do I get past the cultural differences that I seen at that time at 13, So my immature mind felt like, I don't see this as attractive, I pictured the American. The American dream.
You want American. Hey yo. That's all you want, huh?
I mean, I guess. Hey, yo, what's up? What's up, shorty? I ain't want that. I mean, you don't gotta be ignorant, but I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, so we met in Ghana, Ashanti region. To be specific, in Edra. And babe, what made you come to Edra?
Yep. So what made me come to Edra was Friends of Africa, which is a mission team here in Maryland, organization. And so I joined their team, and I decided to do missions in Ghana. And when I did missions in Ghana, they partnered with an organization called Pioneers of Ghana. And that organization sent us off to Edra.
And I was a volunteer. And that was 2010. Check that picture.
We look a hot mess, y'all. We look a hot mess. Forgive us.
That was 2010.
We were serving the Lord.
Yeah. we were in the village, There's a it's a village near Edra. You were in Ghana 2000 and was it 7?
Yep. I originally came to Ghana in 2007. That's when I originally started with Friends of Africa missions team. Shout out to Friends of Africa. Yeah, so that's when I originally started with Friends of Africa. I was in college, I believe, at that point, and I went for a 2-week trip or 3-week trip in the summertime with them for short-term missions in Edra. But at that time, he wasn't a volunteer.
No, I wasn't.
For Pioneers.
2007, I wasn't.
He wasn't a volunteer. He was nowhere around.
Yeah.
I don't think he was living there, but I didn't know you then.
Yeah.
And then when I went back in 2007, that's when we all met.
So how many?
2010.
How many times have you been in Ghana on the field?
We went in 2000. I went in 2007 with Friends of Africa. I went in 2010 with them as well. In 2011, I went with them again. 2012. And then 2012, I went with them again. And that was my last time in Ghana.
So you have been there 4 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 times.
Yeah. So.
Wow. Good. So you are pro.
I don't know about a pro, but yeah, we good. We learned. We've been there.
Ghana, and you are
I love the
back
culture.
again.
I love the food. And I like the people there. So
that's good. So that's where we met, and in the next episode we are going to talk about how we met. There's a lot to hear.
So now we're gonna get into the story.
The story itself. I can't wait, and I know you can't wait to hear what happened. How all this thing connect. Oh, folks, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.